Hello everybody, it's Carla here from the Comic Culture and the Game Store in Lincoln, England, and today I'm going to have a look inside the box for Clash of Giants Civil War. This is the battles of Second Bull Run and Gettysburg. It's produced by GMT Games and designed by Ted Racer. This is a follow-up to the earlier Clash of Giants games that Ted did, which were based on First World War battles, so obviously moving into a new area here. Box is quite attractive, quite bright and colourful. Obviously illustration by Roger McGowan. Looking at the back of the box, you can see the map of Gettysburg, some information about the system here, counters, the scale, which is mostly brigades, game turns of 4 hours or 8 turns at night, 1 to 2 players, 270 yards per hex in Gettysburg and 500 yards per hex in Second Bull Run. So the two maps are two different scales. It's rated at complexity 4 out of 9. So low to medium, I would say. I have played the First World War I games and I would say they were fairly low to medium complexity, definitely. Solitaire suitability is high. It's got a chip pull mechanism, so you're never quite sure who's going to activate next, which I think is great if you're playing solo. Lots of us game solo quite regularly. The two battles are, one of Lee's greatest victories and his greatest defeat. So two different sides of Robert E. Lee. So let's have a look at what's inside the box. Okay, note there to the customer. Looks like Tracy this time, hoping that we enjoy the game. Some bags. Bags are always useful, you can never have too many bags. A couple of nice sturdy dice. Would have been nice if there was a blue and a grey one. I think they missed a little bit of a trick there, but it's a very, very minor point. Here's the rules. 12 pages. Okay, that includes the design notes. Full colour, beautifully produced, nice table of contents. You've got description about the components, sequence of play, how to win, zones of control, stacking, reinforcements, variable reinforcements, command, operational movement, combat, tactical efficiency ratings there, that's an important thing, artillery, cavalry and night turns. So it's not going to take you very long to get through those. They look a bit wordy, but they're well written. And to be honest, this game is suitable for a fairly novice gamer. Then you've got the battle book. This has got obviously information about each of the battles, full examples of play, beautifully coloured, extra rules for each battle, how to win. Fairly important. To be honest, it's not something I ever look at. When I start playing a game, I very rarely look to see how to win. I'm just there for the enjoyment, and obviously winning is nice, but it's not why I play games. Introduction to each of the battles there. Like I say, full colour, nicely done, full colour front as well. Another Roger McGowan illustration. Then you got the map. Now the map is double-sided. Okay, it's not mounted. See, that's Gettysburg. Maybe I'll turn that around just to give you a little bit more conventional view of Gettysburg. You're going to get the Union Cemetery Ridge there, McPherson's Ridge over there. So, a lot of the second and third day of the battle is going to happen in this area. On the other side, you've got Second Bull Run. Okay, different scale on this one as I mentioned earlier. Turn that round again. You've got Confederate Movement. There is variable movement in the game. You can see for each corps how they are affected by the dice. Turn record track. So attractive, functional maps. Not going to win any awards, but pretty much what you want when you're playing a relatively simple game. Got some cards. Okay, the combat resolution table. There's your terrain effects chart. You get 2 of those. You also get Union and Confederate sheets to set your counters up on, so you can see the ratings of everything as they move up and down, see how well they're doing. They're single-sided because obviously you're only going to want to see one side of that. Here, nice big counters, good size. The graphics are pretty, functional. I would say that the text on the units is slightly small for my liking. The numbers are okay. There's just two numbers on there, and they'll be able to read those all right. But I wouldn't have minded if this subtext there was a little bit larger. Okay, double-sided when they've been damaged. And here's the second Bull Run counter sheet. Again, similar. I would actually say that one's probably slightly easier to read. For some reason, they've used a slightly different style on both the counters, probably to help separate the second Bull Run from Gettysburg. So it makes it easier so you don't get the counters mixed up. But again, attractive and functional. I think, you know, if you're a new gamer looking for an introduction, this is a great one to start with. If you're an experienced gamer and you're looking for a reasonably short game that gives you the flavour of the American Civil War, I think it's very good. I like chip pull systems. I like the fact that you can't perfectly plan everything you're going to do all the time. And to be honest, I generally find that I really like GMT stuff anyway. They generally produce good games. There aren't many GMT duds. Hope you've enjoyed that. It's Carl from Comic Culture and the Game Store. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and let me know any comments you might have about the game. Thanks very much. Goodbye.